Up in D.C., got the appropriation bills through. Now the debate begins on the DHS funding bill with that stopgap measure in place. You've seen the list of demands that are coming from the Democrats. Are any of those or all of them a non-starter for you as these negotiations heat up?
Well, I think it's important to realize what the DHS bill encompasses besides ICE and Border Patrol. It's Coast Guard, it's FEMA, it's Secret Service, it's a lot of the internal TSA and the folks that combat the transnational criminal organizations. So we got to fund these organizations, and we've got to come to a rational decision here. And what I saw last night from the Democrats, honestly, was a demand, some of which were kind of out of the left field I hadn't seen before. But, you know, they're not reasonable demands to be able to protect our ICE officers, to be able to move forward with the enforcement of the law, but also to have some reforms in there as well. For instance, body cameras, fine. More adjudication or more training for de-escalation, fine. But, you know, to have an officer have to have their name and serial number on their uniform as people are trying to provoke them and then subject them to doxing and other things which we see is happening, that's not fine. So I think that I think they came out with a list that just they don't want. It shows to me they don't really want a solution to this. They think it's a good political issue. Unfortunately.
Morning, Senator. Masks have been an issue that people want to bring up. Do you have a stance on those?
You know, on the masks, I think the reason they're wearing masks is because of this doxing issue where they're getting your home and they're identifying you and harassing your family and all that. And these are law enforcement officers that are trying to move forward with the law. I think it's ironic that we're talking about masks because, remember, 2 years ago we were talking about protesters. Why do they get to wear masks? And so I think, you know, I don't think we should be telling the officers whether to wear a mask or not. I think they need to do what's in their best thing for their own safety, and if wearing a mask is that, then I support that. I just don't think it's something that we need to unilaterally say no or yes. I think it needs to be on a case-by-case basis.